What's going on, HPP fam? Welcome back to another video. So on our torque storm, we got our fuel system pretty much wrapped up. I'm still going to tidy up the lines, but as you can see, the fuel rails are on. Got our lines coming in, lines coming over. Got a regulator mounted over there, and then a return line going back. Got our fuel pressure gauge right there, and got our injectors in. So that part is done, because remember, the car was over there, we drove it and parked it over here. Got a new Fleet Runner belt on there, some of the best Gates belts in the business as far as your blower car is concerned. So we got one of those put on it, and we are going to continue to move forward on this thing. We have to do a meth install still on it. The intake air temp sensor needs to be welded up, and some vacuum lines need to be ran. As you can see right now, we are charging Bilal's car. Give me 1 second. Let me do this real quick. So, as you can see, we got this one wrapped up. New belt, new AC compressor with a fresh charge. So now Bilal can take his ride back home. Just got back from overseas, and the day he got back, the AC compressor locked up on the car. So we had to get him back on the road. So that'll wrap this one up. Also, we have this 2016 EcoBoost Mustang, or the EcoBoost Mustang, EcoBoost F-150 in, and it is getting a set of upgraded turbos. So we're getting the ball rolling on putting the new turbos on this thing. So that's exciting. Also, you see me outside here working on the F1, or the damn, I'm getting all these vehicles mixed up. Let me walk out here. Working on our LS swap Ram 1500. Out here working on getting the wiring from the motor ran inside the cabin for the poly ECU. So get you guys an update on that soon. But it's lunchtime and your boy is hungry, so I'll be back. 1 hour later. Back from lunch, and John's got the first turbocharger off. Transferring a few odds and ends, or not?
I'm not transferring nothing, brand new stuff.
All brand new. Excuse me. On
Get it right.
Turbo. Get it tight.
It is nice and tight.
So, just a recap. These turbos are gonna be hard to see. If you look in this one, and then you look in this one. Nope. Tilt it. These new turbos are 2 millimeters bigger than these ones. So cute.
Turbine's still the size of a $50.
So we're getting our upgrades on. So hopefully we'll get this one on, get the other one on. We'll be able to hear this truck fire up soon. So as you can see, we got her up and running. We're checking the fuel system for leaks, and then we'll move on. We've got our intake fabbed up on our torque storm, and that's looking good. I like it. Turned out really nice. Charge pipe turned out good. Everything is connected. Got clamps on it all. Next step is routing our vacuum lines, and we're going to go ahead and start installing some gauges on this thing. So we've got a wideband and a boost gauge. Moving right along. Next up on the docket is this turbo Camaro. We are checking it over, making sure it is ready for the dyno. Another shop or somebody in Houston is supposed to be tuning it. I think tomorrow. They brought it to us to be looked over to make sure everything's copacetic for the tune. So I've already found a few things that I've addressed as far as the vacuum lines are concerned. fix those. One of the other things he was concerned about was the ethanol content sensor not reading, and I figured that part out. Put down in the comments section what's wrong. Why is ethanol content sensors not working? I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. But I mean, pretty neat little car. Got an on 3 single turbo on it. It's a built motor. That's about all I know about it. So I'm gonna wrap up a few more of the vacuum lines, get that addressed, and then check underneath it, and then take it for a drive. And we'll see if that's all this thing requires. I'm sure we'll see this car again, but hopefully they get him taken care of. If not, he knows where to come. Manual car, gotta love the manuals. Oh, sorry about that, I had a phone call. Anyways, John's about wrapped up with the gauges on the inside, so all we gotta do is finish attaching the vacuum lines and putting the wide band underneath, and then the gauges will be done, vacuum lines will be done. And then we'll finish wrapping this thing up. I'll start tuning it. So pretty soon we'll be getting some numbers on this thing for sure next week. I don't know if I'll have time to get on the dyno tomorrow, but we shall see. So guys, I am stringing last week and this week together because I did not film a whole bunch last week. But our Silverado project, we've got the diff all blown apart, and we have received, whoa, all of our new components from Yukon. So I'm gonna get all this stuff unboxed and laid out and start prepping for the assembly on the new rear end. So John has been wrapping up the motor swap here. She is about ready for fire up. He's changing the fuel filter and a few other miscellaneous things. This thing will be wrapped up today. Brian has stopped by because we got his upgraded pulley in, so I just got started on that, popped the belt off, and I just broke this bolt loose, so we'll swap this pulley out real quick, show you a little size comparison. This is a 350 and this is a 320, and just like that we have our new pulley on. Let's go take this thing out on the street. Alright, we're about to give this joker its maiden rip. Fire it up. So guys, I want to take a second to apologize. I snaked you guys a little bit. You got to see nothing with the F-150. It's coming back though. I'll get you guys numbers on that. And then our 2012 Torque Storm car has ran into some more issues. So parts are on the way, but as everybody knows right now, parts are very difficult to get and the prices are astronomical. But you guys will see that car return soon on the channel and be on the dyno making power. In the meantime, we're still waiting on parts on the rear end for this truck. It should show up today, fingers crossed. In the meantime, we have this, looks like an orange one we just did recently. It is a different one, but this is a 5.7 Hemi. It's got a few goodies on it. It's got an aftermarket intake on it. It's got some long tube headers. And I think that's it on this thing. A few cosmetic deals. Pretty good looking truck. So I've got it strapped down, letting the engine warm up. Still got to get the file out of the ECU and get the dyno set up. But We'll see what kind of power this thing makes and how much it'll make before it leaves. The K1500 is all ready to go. Got a new spider injection put in that thing yesterday. Running like a champ. So that joker is going to be heading home. Let's get after this tune. So as you guys have seen, we've made a few runs. So I'll take a look here. You can see this is our stock run. And then we've made 2 more pulls after making some revision changes in the ECU. So we're heading in a positive direction. Looking good. So let's carry on, but I think this thing will be wrapped up here in the next couple of pulls. We made great gains. So we are wrapping up the finishing touches on the rear end. I got all the appropriate bearings and seals, and it is all back together. John is putting the oil in it right now, and then we will take her on our maiden voyage. This truck is leaving after the rear end due to we've got other projects, but it is coming back for a camshaft, so you guys will see this truck again. So guys, as we bring this week to a close, we are doing our damnedest on this Friday to get our LS swap truck to fire up. And so we're really close. We've got the engine to turn over with the key. We've got a few more wires on the Holly to wire up to the battery. Oop. And then we've got to put a plug in the pan. The engine's got oil in it already, but we got to put a plug in the pan. And then kind of once over everything, and then we're going to try to fire this thing up. So guys, exciting. I think we've got the truck to a point where we can fire it up, or at least attempt to fire it up. So we're going to try that now. So guys, as you just seen, we finally got the truck to fire up. So we're one step closer to getting our LS swap truck done. But it is the end of the day on a Friday. We're tired, we've been banging stuff out. And a lot of cars that we finished out, you missed out on. But that's alright. Our orange truck, I didn't show you guys the final numbers. The computer's already shut off. But that orange Hemi that I tuned made 346 horsepower and 368 foot-pounds of torque. Customer was very happy when he left with it. He's enjoying the truck. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.